I just turned up the volume as if we had a guest.
I love that. It's just us, no
Just
guests.
us today
That's
with some
exactly right.
exciting news.
I know. I know. We do. We love this, you guys. How long have we been doing this?
I think this is our fourth or fifth annual.
Okay. So, you guys, several years ago, we decided that it would be such a cool thing to engage with our local high school seniors. I feel like it was COVID still,
I think
right? It was
so. So maybe it
COVID.
was 5 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. And so, what we started doing was to offer them a small scholarship and offer them also the opportunity to choose a local charity of their choice. So, we started this kind of scholarship thing
Yeah.
that we do. And so every year we choose three winners, and the number one winner receives
$1,000 in a scholarship. They can use it for their next step in education. They can use it for trade school, for anything they need for their next step in life after they graduate from a Carteret County public school. And then they get $500 to a charity of their choice. We ask that that charity is located in or near Carteret County.
right.
The second and third place winners
Yes.
get 500 each to use for their next steps in education or life, and then 250 each to choose a charity that will receive a donation in their name.
So it's really fun. And so the way that we do it is we ask them, the prompt this year was about how they have given back during their high school career in Carteret County. Okay. And so we have the videos, they submitted videos. And so, y'all, it is one of our favorite things, favorite times of year, because what we do every Thursday morning, the team actually comes to my house and we have our team meeting. We have breakfast and coffee and we spend a little bit of time together, and then we go into our meeting agenda. So we did this yesterday. And then at the end of the meeting, we sat down and watched all of the video submissions from all the seniors across Carteret County who sent them in. And then we did kind of a blind voting thing where everybody got a piece of paper and wrote down their top three and submitted them. So the votes have been tallied. You guys, every video we received,
so cute.
I mean, it's so hard to choose who your top three are because everybody just did such an incredible job. We had so many people
Yes.
who were deserving and wonderful. And the great thing that we can share with you guys is, y'all, the kids that are coming out of these Carteret County school systems are just incredible.
It is awesome. And I can tell you too, from looking around the room every year when we do this, we have our own, I'll flash it really quick, our own little voting card. And we have several other ones too. And people our team members take it very seriously.
Oh, yeah.
So we're writing notes, we're remembering, oh, they gave back here, or they did this, or, they were really well spoken. There were just a lot of different factors that we considered. And then everyone individually contributes their votes, and then we tally them up to get our first, second, and third place peeps.
I know. So I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who's submitted. You guys are really, really impressive. And if you are an educator in Carteret County, way to go, because these kids that you guys are helping to raise and sending out into the world are really top notch.
Absolutely.
All righty.
Without further ado,
exactly
we're
right.
going to announce them backwards, right?
Yes.
Don't we normally do backwards? And then we're actually going to show their videos after this, so you guys can kind of see what we watched and see just how impressive these kiddos are.
That's right. So the videos are only 2 minutes. We're going to show you the top three.
Exactly.
So let's start with our number three winner for this year's scholarship.
Yay. Do you want to say the names?
Yes.
Great.
Oh gosh, Ryan. I hope I can. Ryan Schwaneski.
Sharweski.
Oh, is that an R?
It is.
You guys.
Covering it.
You guys.
Peepers on.
Oh, yeah. Ryan Sharweski.
Yay.
Yes.
Ryan.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Yes. Ryan's was so awesome. He talked a lot about mentoring younger kids, and whether it was through music or he did a kind of a cooking class type of thing through his SLA program.
Yes.
It was really impressive to see and hear his passion toward giving back and mentoring younger kids in different ways.
In a lot of different ways. That's exactly right. Yeah. So congratulations, Ryan.
Yes. And Ryan too, we want to tell people this too. We asked when they submitted their videos to include what charity they would choose if they were selected as a winner. And Ryan selected the Carteret Literacy Council, a word I can't say clearly. Yes. So awesome. Hey. Congrats, Ryan. You guys will all see his video in just a few seconds.
Love this.
All right. Number two.
Okay. And did we say that Ryan goes to West?
We did not.
Okay, Ryan goes to West. So we had submissions from all three high schools in Carteret County. And we try to not focus on that, right? To make sure that anyway, it's hard, you guys. Okay, so congratulations, Ryan. Our number two winner also actually is graduating from West. Her name is Sophia Ullman.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Sophia. And so Sophia talked a lot about a club that she started at West, Eco Stride, I believe she said was the name of it, and just her involvement in a lot of the things that deal with educating kind of the younger kids about how they can make a positive impact locally in the environment and all those types of things.
She was I mean, she shared so many different ways. Again, you guys will see of how she's kind of cleaned up our community during her high school years and kept our county a beautiful place. And I think that's just huge. I think that's so important. And she was clearly very passionate about it. So
way to go.
Sophia.
Congratulations, Sophia.
And she has selected her charity as hold on, I want to make sure I get it. Litter Free Land and Sea, which is a Carteret County based nonprofit. And they're doing the same thing that, she's passionate about too. So
love that.
Leaving her legacy.
So great.
Yay.
Way to go, Sophia. Okay, guys, the number one recipient from this year's scholarship who will receive $1,000 towards their education and $500 to the local charity of their choice is
Faith Eilertson. Yay!
Congratulations, Faith. Faith is graduating from Croatan this year. Wonderful. And Faith talked a lot about her involvement with FCA, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and about helping to bring an event to Carteret County.
It's called Fields of Faith.
Fields of Faith, which I love. Her name is Faith and it's called Fields of Faith.
Yes. Okay. So Fields of Faith is a national event run through FCA, and it wasn't happening here in Carteret County. She changed that, made it happen. And her first year that she did it, I think it was her sophomore year, she explained there were maybe 100 people who came from all high schools. It was Croatan, West, East, everywhere around. And then by her senior year, it grew to over 500 kids who came. I keep saying kids, these young adults who came and participated in Fields of Faith.
Really cool. Yeah, really cool. Congratulations, Faith. You guys, and congratulations to all graduating high school seniors in Carteret County. You guys are incredible.
Absolutely.
We really enjoyed this.
And Faith's, really quick, before we roll into the videos, Faith's charity that she chose for her $500 donation is the Carteret County Domestic Violence Program.
What a great one.
Yes.
What a great one.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Yay. So we're going to roll right into the videos so all of you guys can see just how impressive these folks are, and just a huge congratulations. Be on the lookout in your inboxes for an email from Lana. Yay. Congrats, guys.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.
Happy Friday.
Hi, I'm Ryan from West Carteret High School. Giving back to Carteret County has been one of the most meaningful parts of my high school journey. Not just through service, but by helping to create opportunities that connect and uplift others. Since 2021, I've been part of the West Carteret High School Student Leadership Academy, where I worked with other students to design projects that meet real community needs. One of my favorite projects was a hands-on cooking workshop a team and I created for middle schoolers, using our local community college's culinary facility. We designed the curriculum, coordinated with local educators, and led the workshop ourselves, teaching simple, healthy meals that emphasize self-sufficiency. That experience taught me how service can empower others in ways that are practical, lasting, and human. Music has been another huge part of how I connect with people. As a section leader for West Carteret's bands and for the Carteret Collective Sound, I've helped lead ensembles that span multiple schools, working not just on musical technique, but on building a culture of support, consistency, and shared growth. I founded and directed our school's saxophone quartet to give students more opportunities for creative leadership, arranging the repertoire and organizing performances. And through our jazz program, I've helped organize events that invited students from across the county to come together through music. Beyond my home community, I've also embraced collaboration on a larger scale. At Governor's School, I studied music, working closely with dancers and visual artists to create interdisciplinary performances that push music beyond its traditional boundaries. My experiences there, from performing in diverse ensembles to studying musical technique, deepened my passion for using music as a way to tell stories and unify people across different art forms. I was also invited to perform as a soloist for the East Carteret High School musical last spring, mentoring younger musicians and helping the pit ensemble support the storytelling of the show. These moments, across different schools, different styles, and different communities, have taught me that impact is about more than titles or awards. It's about showing up, building bridges, and making space for others to succeed alongside you. Thank you so much for considering me and for supporting students who believe in leadership through service, creativity, and connection.
Hi, my name is Sophia Ullman. I'm a senior at West Carteret High School, and I'm proud to call Carteret County my home. Over the past few years, I've given back to this community that shaped who I am. One of the biggest ways I've given back is through EcoStride, which is a nonprofit organization I started to help protect and preserve our local environments. Through EcoStride, I've led cleanup efforts in the Croton Forest and along our beautiful beaches, such as Emerald Isle and Atlantic Beach, and raising awareness about how small actions can create lasting change. I also serve as co-president of the Student Ecology Association at West Carteret, where I help lead initiatives to promote environmental awareness. One of my favorite events is our Eco Fun Days, which is where we teach young kids in our community simple, fun ways to take care of the environment. Because I believe building a better future starts with education and empowerment. Outside of school, I volunteered with the Coastal Land Trust to maintain and restore local natural areas. Whether it's planting native species or just cleaning up and maintaining our local trails, it's all about keeping Carteret County vibrant and healthy. And giving back does not stop with the environment. I've also volunteered as a defense attorney with Teen Court, which is where I help local youth find alternatives to the traditional justice system. It's about second chances, helping them take accountability, grow, and then hopefully in the future, giving back to Carteret County themselves. Carteret County has given me so much, and through every cleanup, every classroom, and every courtroom, I've worked diligently to give back in return. Thank you so much for considering me for this scholarship.
Hey y'all, my name is Faith Eilertson and I'm a senior at Croton High School. So growing up, my mom worked for an organization or club called Fellowship of Christian Athletes, also known as FCA, and I've been involved with this since I was young, but essentially this club is centered around bringing the gospel into school campuses and also sports. And it's welcome to non-athlete, athletes, but along with this club is events, and one of these events is called Fields of Faith. Growing up, my dad was in the military, and so I've lived all over, but when I was in Georgia, I got to see my first Fields of Faith. But when I've been in high school, I've been an FCA leader all 4 years, which has been such a blessing, and just to see how it's grown. We went from meeting every other week to now meeting every Friday, and just assigning different people to speak each week and all that stuff is just very neat. But my sophomore year, God put it heavily on my heart to start a Fields of Faith at Croton High School. And essentially this event is where you have worship, you have student testimonies, a guest speaker, and you all meet on the football field on the National Fields of Faith Day, and the gospel is spoken. And just to see how many salvations have come out of it in Carteret County has just been so cool. So we started it sophomore year, and it's open to West Carteret, East Carteret, Havelock, Swansboro. And so each year it's grown so much. Around sophomore year, it had around like 100 people. Junior year, my junior year, it had around 300 people. And then this past year, it's had around 500 to 600 people. So just to see how it's grown. This past year, I definitely took on a lot of planning, which was a lot, but it's such a blessing to see the fruit come out of it. And just, again, to see how many kids were affected from it. So that's been so neat. And I've also worked along with my church in worship ministry the past 3 years. It's been a lot, but it's so neat to just lead others in worship. So yeah, that's a few ways I have given back to the community. So yeah.